Good morning. Hi, sis. I hope you're doing okay today. I hope it's a good day for you. It's a good day for me. So I just wanted to hop on here. And I actually wanted to share an experience I had the other day with you. And I have been trying to make this video. This is about the fifth or sixth time that I have tried to make this video, and I just can't seem to get through it without getting emotional. So here is hoping that I make it through this time so I can talk to you a little bit. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about hair extensions and also about some waves, emotional waves that you might have to deal with that you might not see coming. So I wanted to kind of give you a heads up on that so you can kind of be preparing and getting ready to war with that. But those of you that didn't know me before cancer, I used to have really long, blonde, beautiful hair. My hair has never been this short. And although it's quite a bit longer than it has been, I stopped chemotherapy in August of 2024, the end of August, actually August 31st, I think was my last chemo treatment. And it is now February of 26. So it is about a year and a few months. And I have gone from being completely bald to this is the length that I'm at now. And yes, it is really, really curly. The chemo curls, as they call them, have come in strong, and I hate them. I hate this phase with a passion. My hair has never been this short. It's only been this dark, I think, when I was a teenager. I dyed it, when that was like the in thing. But I typically am a blonde, and so I hate this phase with a passion. So I just want to get back to normal. So what I did was I bought some extensions online, and I actually have them here. I guess I'll show you while I have them. So I bought these extensions, and so you can see they blend really well, actually. And so I wore them. They kind of came down to like not that long. They kind of came down to there, around there. So anyway, so they came in the mail, and I was really, really excited. I have been dying for extensions ever since before I even lost my hair. I was already planning on extensions because I just wanted my hair back as soon as possible. So I have been dying for extensions. And so I bought these and I put them in, and I was so excited. I finally felt like myself. I was so happy that I had them in. And I went to church on Sunday, and I was so excited to show my friends. And when I got to church, my friends started coming up, and they were so supportive and so kind. And they started commenting on the hair and how good it looked. And I guess I expected to feel really excited and to feel really normal and just kind of like, okay, I'm myself again. I can kind of forget that I went through cancer. Like maybe I can just forget about it for a little bit. And it had the complete opposite effect. As soon as I walked into church, I became extremely self-conscious, which these days I'm always self-conscious anyways, so that's nothing new. But I was extremely self-conscious, and I got really emotional. I got really sad, and I didn't understand why. And the longer church went on, the more sad I became and the more emotional I became. And so during praise and worship, I kind of disassociated a bit because I just didn't, at any minute I was going to start crying, and I just didn't want to. And this sweet lady just recognized, she recognized how sad I was and how just emotional I was. And she's the only one that noticed. And she came over to me during praise and worship, and she put her arms around me, and she whispered some things to me to encourage me. And I'm so thankful she did that. And I'm so thankful that she had the discernment to see that on me, that I was really struggling. And And so anyway, so I came home and I thought, I don't know why I'm so emotional. Like, I don't understand why I'm so sad. Why am I so upset? And, um, and I couldn't understand it. And then this morning, I actually was talking to one of my friends before I went to work, and she is such a strong spiritual mother in my life. Like, she is a mother figure to me that has such discernment, and she is so in tune with God, and just she's so good. She's so good at seeing things and pointing them out for me to kind of be a buffer to say, "Hey, Rach, you need to like watch out for this." And I was praying about this, and I feel like, you need to be praying against this. And she's just so good like that. And she wasn't there Sunday, so she didn't see that I had gone through any of that. And so I was telling her about it. I told her about the extensions, and I showed her pictures, and I was telling her about how emotional I got. And I said, I don't understand. Like, I didn't know that I was still going to have to deal with waves. Like, I thought the waves would be dead by now. Like, I beat cancer. What is there to be upset about? And she looked at me and she just kind of nodded, and she said, I wondered when you very first started talking about extensions, I wondered if that was going to be difficult because I thought that it might bring back pain of what you've lost. And I've been praying about that and wondering if you were going to have to deal with that, if that was what you were going to experience if you got the extensions. And it just clicked when she said that. I was like, you know what? That's exactly what it is. Like, instead of these extensions, like, I expected these extensions to bring restoration and to make me feel normal again. And instead, it became a reminder of what cancer was allowed to take from me. And that really blindsided me. That was really unexpected, and it really wasn't fair that I had to deal with that. Whew. But if I deal with it, I know that you're dealing with it. And maybe you're like me where you don't have somebody that you can really call. I mean, I have one friend that's gone through it, but I don't want to sound like a broken record to my friends. And I feel like I just keep talking about my hair, and I don't want to talk about it over and over. And I don't want my friends to get to the point where they're just like, here we go again. She's talking, So I've been trying to kind of pull back and trying to not talk about it as much. And so if you don't have somebody to talk to, I wanted to show up for you. And I wanted to be your buffer. And I want you to learn through my experiences so that you can kind of have a safeguard on yourself. So, if no one has told you, let me be your big sis and give you a heads up that once you beat this and once you get on the other side of cancer, the waves don't stop. You're still going to have flashbacks. You're still going to have emotions. You're still going to have milestones that should be happy, but are for some reason going to have the opposite effect. But when those waves come upon you, and when that happens, don't forget that Jesus is still with you. He has not left you. He has not brought you this far to abandon you and say, okay, sis, figure it out. I got you here, but now you're on your own. That's not God's heart. That's not how he operates. That's not who he is. Remember, your circumstance does not change his attribute of goodness. He is a good, good father, and you cannot forget that. And one thing I wanted to encourage you of, one of my friends spoke this Bible verse over me when I was very first diagnosed with cancer. And I've held on to this verse throughout my entire journey, and it still rings true. And the situation Sunday was no different. When I say the waves still come. It is so relevant to this verse. It can be found in Isaiah 43:2. It says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they will not overwhelm you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned or scorched, nor will the flame kindle upon you. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel. The waves will not overtake you. The river will not overwhelm you. So keep fighting. Know that waves are coming. The waves will still come once you're through it. You're still going to have some flashbacks, but they won't overwhelm you. God still got you. You're still in his hand. So keep fighting. I love you. I'm praying for you, and you got this.